Okay, now that you've had a chance to see all the things that are possible with direct mail, working with social media, email marketing, getting someone to schedule appointments for you so you can charge real hard. Now you've got a customer and you're talking to them. And now comes the hard part, the sales process. And we went to Dakota County Technical College to find Bob Voss, who's going to take you through that.
Thank you. Before I get started, I just want to thank Pat for New Business Minnesota. It is a really great publication, and my whole life is spent helping people start businesses, and Pat has been a big part of that. So why don't we give Pat a hand when he gets before the You owe me big time. Okay, my name is Bob Voss. I'm the business entrepreneur instructor of Dakota County Technical College. I also have another business. I've started and run 5 businesses. And one of the things I've always tried to do is help salespeople or biz owners. You see the word, they're biz owners. I'm going to describe that word in just a minute. But people are not, normally that are starting a business, are not professional salespeople. They do a whole bunch of other things as well. And so in my mind, the sales process has to be condensed and put into just a few things that they can remember. So I teach a 3-credit class on this, which is 48 hours. I do a day-long class, which is 8 hours. And now I have about 15 minutes to teach all of you this stuff. So let's get started. First off, who am I? My name is Bob Voss. I'm a college instructor of entrepreneurship. And in 2006, by the way, how many of you know where Dakota County Technical College is? Okay, it's this ugly concrete building out in Rosemount in a cornfield, right? If there is ever a nuclear holocaust, that's the building you want to go to, because no offense, it's the only building I've been into where you walk in the front door and you immediately lose cell phone coverage. It must be solid concrete and wrought iron. The good news is I don't teach there. In 2004, the city of Apple Valley built a new city hall, and the old city hall was available, and so Dakota County Technical College moved into this city hall along with St. Mary's and Inver Hills, and we formed what is called the Partners in Higher Education. And the college thought I was such a great instructor that they gave me my choice of offices. Now, because this was a city hall, the police department was there, so my choice of offices was jail cell number 1, jail cell number 2, jail cell number 3, or jail cell number 4. These are real jail cells. I closed the door, sat down in the stall, and there was your face staring me in the stall. And it freaked me out so much I had to go to a different stall because I just wanted to be alone. So not many people have been on the sides of semis and in women's bathrooms. Okay. I'm also a counselor with the SBDC. Does anybody know what SBDC stands for? Okay, if you do, that's great. It stands for Small Business Development Center. And as new business owners, it's a great way of getting free counseling services. There's 2 ways of getting counseling services as you start your business. One is SCORE, the other one is called the SBDC. Where you find out about this stuff is sba.gov, and over the last 5 years I've helped about 200 businesses get off the ground, write business plans, grow their business, that sort of thing. I've also started and run 5 businesses, and I've raised a lot of money. In the mid-90s, I had a company called Video Buddy. I raised $8 million for that over a 6-year period, with the largest single check coming from one guy, and it was $3 million. How many of you have ever watched Shark Tank? Okay, everybody watched Shark Tank, right? Here's the interesting news. I have never dealt with a shark as an investor. I only like to deal with angels, and there's a big difference between them. Angel investors not only come into your business with money, but they also want to help you in some way, and I've got some great stories of how angels have helped me. I also hold 2 patents in what's called optical code technology. I run another business called Biz Owner Training. Am I going too fast for you? Oh, good. And I also created a new way of doing business plans called the 21-question business plan. Okay, that's me. Now, there's 2 words up here. One is called entrepreneur, and you've all heard that word. The other one is biz owner, and I've kind of coined the word biz owner. What's an entrepreneur? We all know what that is. It's someone who starts and assumes the risk for a business venture, and I absolutely hate that word. I hate it for 2 reasons. One of the reasons I hate that word is because I have to spell it. And I am the business entrepreneur instructor at Dakota County Technical College. So you know how many times on a freaking day I have to type that word? And every time I do, it sticks in my head and I don't get it right. So I was really frustrated one day, so I came up with a new word called biz owner. But the other reason I don't like entrepreneur, if you look at all the publications that are out there on starting businesses, and because I'm a faculty member, I get all these publications. All those articles are about people who want to change the world, have the next social media, all these other sort of things. They need to raise a lot of money. They have to hire lots of employees, and that's not where the market is for people who are starting businesses. In Minnesota last year, 80,000 businesses, new businesses filed with the Secretary of State in Minnesota, yet only 24% of them had one or more employees. So if 76% don't have an employee, what do the rest have? They have owners of the business. And if you file an LLC or sole proprietorship, you don't have to have employees, you have business owners. So I created a new word called biz owner. And it's someone who starts, owns, and operates and is responsible for everything.